everybody, and welcome. It is the 21st of January 2023, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Sussy Baka Sunday, brought to you by the Magical Butter Machine. They call me LDZ, aka Lord Diaz at LDZ Gaming, and you are here with me at the level 1 live stream. Psych, it's the level 99 live stream where we are feeling fine all the way up here at level 99. And let me tell you, the only reason I messed that up was because of the Magical Butter Machine. We're just going to say that right off the jump. I want to thank everybody for hanging out with me, either live or on the replay, all the way over at youtube.com/bm2kx or twitch.tv/bm2kx. You could have been anywhere else on the internet, but you're here with me and you're here with us, and I appreciate that. And alrighty, right off the jump, I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. This entire 10 minutes, I was just dicking around online when I should have made sure that I had everything connected. Ladies and gentlemen, if you wanted to abuse the privilege that I so generously offer to you all, please do type in !SFX to get a free random sound effect from a carefully curated folder of sound effects I've downloaded off of the internet. Yeah, it's like that. Excuse me. Now, shit. Here we go again. Now, why is this shit not working? Jesus. All right, well, let's fix it. But I hope everybody is enjoying their Sunday. I know I am. Just had a delicious breakfast burrito for lunch. That is right. Absolute mad lad. But it was delicious. I would highly recommend. Let's try this again. Stream Deck. Add. Okay.
We await your return, warrior.
And there it is. I swear, like, this thing is so silly. OBS be giving me a hard time. But I guess all that matters is that it works. So get rid of that. And get rid of this. No, we will rename it. And there we go.
Judgment. Yeah, that makes sense.
Very nice. All right, so we've adopted this new thing over the course of the past week or so, and it is just hanging out. Last week on Sussy Baka Sunday, we just hung out, we watched some videos, we had a lot of fun. We didn't play any video games, however. I do believe that some Fortnite is in the mix. I'm going to be playing its racing portion. It's actually really good. I played a lot of it last night, and I think after last night, I think I'm going to be doing a lot more streaming of Fortnite, so do stay tuned for that. I see Deacon Storm doing really well, playing with Valhalla, and I've got a bunch of people that I really want to play Fortnite with, so do stay tuned for that. The cinematic universe is expanding.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Time over.
I also downloaded some new sound effects that I am going to be abusing.
Yeah, I've been waiting for this.
Me too. The Street Fighter 3 Third Strike announcers are iconic, and it's always good hearing something from your past tickle your nostalgic funny bone. Hey there, I heard you named your penis Godzilla because all the Asian girls run in fear from its size. Well, ladies and gentlemen, kings and queens and everybody in between, help me in welcoming Coffee, very much so living up to the namesake, not safe for work. Howdy, partner. Who told you that? Because they were absolutely true. I hope you are fine, my friend.
Excellent job.
Today's Sussy Baka Sunday is being brought to you by the Magical Butter Machine. That's right, the Magical Butter Machine has got me lady. Absolutely legendary. Thank you, Coffee. Because your content is my content is our content, comrade. So yes, the rumors are true. Over my pro wrestling events yesterday, I succumbed to an injury. I was once again one of the MCW Training Center's students' first match, and not only his first match, but a birthday party match, which essentially means it's a six-man tag match. The kid gets to have a lot of fun. The birthday kid gets to have a lot of fun. We ask them what their 3 moves are, and the kids they always work soft. They always work safe.
Legalize nuclear bombs.
However, the students that I always seem to work seem to not want to, you know, they think the opposite.
This is a certified hood classic.
And so, of course, while I was beating this student's ass, he went ahead and lifted his knee up as I was trying to run into him into the corner. And his knee went right into my thigh, my upper thigh right here. And I got a Tiger Balm patch on it now, but I'm in pain. I can't put any weight on my leg. It's not like a knee or an ankle injury. It's like a bruised thigh. My thigh is super bruised. I can't climb up and down the steps. I have to do it like an old man. When I get up from like a desk or, you know, if I'm shuffling about, I can't put any real weight on it. I have to hold on to things. I might need a cane. I think that's what's going to have to happen. But usually, because of keto, it's a very good anti-inflammatory thing. Does that make sense? That makes sense, right? Stepmania stream can be let's get SM requests working. Yes. Yes, please do.
This song is terrorist propaganda, and listening to it is punishable by death.
Thing of it is, okay, we gotta do it off stream because this is the upstairs streaming, and the Stepmania computer is downstairs upstream, streaming. I'm also high as fuck off of this magical butter. I might be able to come down after. It's not going to be a long stream. The Sussy Baka Sunday streams are usually marathons, but I have some specific things that I would like to do. One of those involves playing fork knife in the driving portion of it. I really like that. I really like it. And I'm not gonna lie, the goddamn guy himself, Darkside Phil, is live streaming right now. I might see what he's getting into, because he's really acting a fucking fool.
What are you doing, step bro?
So I'm keeping an eye on that, but this is a free-for-all, anything goes stream. Sussy Baka Sunday allows me the opportunity to just sit around and chill with all of you guys and gals. And Coffee, you know, like I keep running the bat programs. I have everything else done. It's the scraping part. I put it in the I can't even think of it now because of course the app data and then roaming and all of that. It's difficult when I'm sober. But I want to give a huge shout out and welcome. To everybody hanging out with us across YouTube and Twitch. Coffee's hanging out with us over on the Twitch side of things. That's where you get those excellent shout outs. No worries, I'm sure it's something simple. I'm sure it is. I wish I knew how I fix groove stats, and I always do appreciate the help. I'm gonna be that cat.
Someone should clip that.
And it got clipped for real. It's so cool being able to recognize and notice the names on these lists now, and then like getting familiar with everybody and being introduced to new people inside of the Step Mania Venn diagram circle.
Call the fire department. We just nuked the building.
You are all kings and queens. So thank you so much. And it's not a portable thing either. It's like the local machine. So I didn't do any of that. Like there was like you were there, the entire UI would disappear. So I'm sure Fifi would love to DJ Fifi or DJ Fee or Fifi also wanted to throw their hat in the ring. So that's really cool. That's really cool. And I definitely do appreciate that. So I see all of you guys and gals going live. I get the notification. Stop by and say hello. Hang out for a little bit. We were actually hanging out with Maria for a little bit. Her and her husband were playing Step Mania. Enjoying ourselves some delicious coffee. Decked out in a hoodie because it's really chilly outside. Snow on the ground. Really cold yesterday. Been about to be colder coming up soon. Oh, here we go. The guy is live. Motherfucker. Let's go ahead and take a look at what he's getting into.
January 2024, of course, I'm DSP
Boo.
in the flesh. And today is not gameplay day, meaning there's no gameplay today whatsoever to be had here on the channel. Camera's a little crooked.
Gross.
Today we are breaking up the week.
We're already
about
off to a
halfway
great
through
start.
it with something very different. First of all,
Now let me know if you can hear this
we're gonna
correctly.
be talking about, that's right, the Super Bowl bash.
Oh my
That's coming up
God.
in just a few weeks. If you're not aware, the Super Bowl is in exactly 3 weeks from today here in the United States. And I am gearing up and ready. I got my pigskin nicely inflated. I got my big foam finger. I got my football helmet.
Where?
But those are in the closet. And
Oh, he was listening.
it is time for us to
Here,
plan
crystal clear. Bueno,
our
gracias.
marathon event for this year. Last year we did one for the first time ever. I had never done a sports related event. It went really well. People overall feedback.
It went really well because he made money off of
People
it.
were like, "Wow, that was really cool. Do it again." But the thing is, times change. For example, last year
Gross.
that event featured me reacting to Super Bowl advertisements from yesteryear. It also featured me doing a WWE Fantasy Battle Royal. But let's be honest here. Number one, I haven't played a WWE game in about a year. I didn't even buy the one last year because I really felt like it wasn't very pertinent to what I do today.
Pertinent.
And I don't know if
This
people
coming
are
from the
interested
guy
in
that
retro acts
is
this year,
spending
you know? So
thousands
what
of
we're gonna do
dollars
today
playing WWE Champions, the
here
mobile
on
game.
the show is we are going to plan what we're doing for that event. Now, we might not come to an ultimate conclusion of everything that we're doing that day, but I at least like to get some ideas so that we can really start to hammer this out. Keep in mind,
He
this
already
is the
knows what
first
the answer
special
is.
event
He's
that we've been
just
doing in
giving his
2024.
audience the
last one
illusion
was
that
Christmas
they
event,
have a say in
and
this.
we're not doing them based around hitting goals of support or anything like that. We're just doing them for fun. I like doing them to break up content. In truth, by the time the Super Bowl rolls around, we'll have been playing the big new releases that are coming out this Friday for 2 straight weeks. So it'll probably feel good to break it up and do something a little different. So that's the whole idea.
Do you hate this guy or just like busting his chops? No, I legit hate this guy.
Is trying to figure out
Darkseid feels a real piece of shit,
you guys want to
and
see
that's just
during
not
that
me.
event.
There's an entire
Talk it out.
community of people.
I'm open to all kinds of
The
suggestions,
ecosystem
whether it's
of their corner of the internet is hating on
talking
this
about
guy.
certain topics,
I'm dipping my toe
gaming,
in it. I've become a
drinking,
detractor
food,
thanks to a
you know,
fellow
anything,
detractor
whatever
named
you want.
Ex
So let's
Mortis,
see.
who makes
Let's
excellent
get
videos
that
talking about
going,
this guy.
all right? So today, whoa, almost fumbled. Today will be about that, but also today is my weekly React day.
Oh my god, this is his worst content. Like, okay, you see this, how it says a level 99 live stream? It's a complete and direct bizarro world opposite of the level 1 podcast, if you notice.
I would say, with a couple interesting shows so far. I'm looking forward to this one. This will be the third one for the year. As we approach episode 50, because if I remember correctly, I think we are currently at, like, episode 4. Is this 48 or 49?
Oh, Jesus.
I'm not exactly sure. I can check, though. So we're almost to our 50 episode anniversary.
He doesn't even
it's gonna
know.
Be episode 48 today.
Jeez. He must be a dirt chicken for you to hate someone. There's an entire community of people. Like, I literally just watched a podcast of a group of people, literally all across the world, the UK, America, Australia. They all get together and they collectively clown on this guy. There's arcs, there's storylines, there's an entire
because, ladies and gentlemen,
vortex is what they call it, a vortex of bullshit that's going on around this guy's life in the streams.
We're returning to the world of Red Dead Redemption 1 as played in 2010. Because tonight, for the first time ever, over on my newly rebranded channel, DSP Throwback, we're going to be doing a React stream where I'm going to watch and react to my original playthrough of Red Dead Redemption. This will be interesting. I get the feeling that many of you probably have not checked out the React channel, or excuse me, the Throwback channel yet, correct? You've probably heard me talk about it for the last several weeks, but you didn't really give it a look. Maybe you just weren't interested in those playthroughs. However, tonight, we're going over there together to do a late night stream where I'm going to be watching probably the first couple of hours of the Red Dead playthrough and reacting to it. Letting you know what I think of that commentary, of that gameplay, of the newly upgraded visuals.
He was also he's a 15-year content creator. He has done live streams.
And of course, I'm going to be adding
he's done videos of his playthroughs of video games for 15 years.
What it was like
this guy,
back
41
then,
years
making
old,
those videos with a camera and having to adjust
he is just your typical textbook narcissist.
It was a very, very different experience.
It's very difficult to find any redeeming qualities for this guy. And the funny part about it is it's all self. It's all
so that's going to be really fun.
It's all self-inflicted.
And that's tonight, but I just want to let you guys know that's going to start roughly at 7:30 p.m. Pacific time. Why 7:30 p.m.? Because I need time to set up the channel properly.
And if I were to be fair to this guy, he actually is a very good speaker. He speaks well on stream for the most part. For the most part. He also snorts into the microphone all the time. He has nasal drip. You can see it on his face. He has these snort sacks, and he's constantly burping and like snorting into the microphone. It's disgusting.
And that's going to take a while. You know, I need extra time to do that. And not only do I have to do it over on my desktop, but then I got to make sure that I can also open it and get it working here on the laptop.
It's your job, like, dude. A lot of work. 15-year content creator.
So I need
just
the
do
extra
it.
time.
Stop
But the
bitching.
good news is,
there it is.
I will still be doing at least 2 hours of reacting to the Red Dead playthrough. I don't know how many parts exactly we'll get through. Each part's around 30 minutes long.
See how cringe it's going to be.
We'll see how it goes. That's why I'm all dressed up today. I'm ready to ride. I don't know about you guys. You know, I haven't seen any Red Dead in a very long time. It'll be exciting to watch this back now and react with all of you. And, of course, this is a great opportunity to support that channel. You know, that channel, DSP Throwback, has a lot of time and effort put into it at this point. You know, getting that channel off the ground, rebranding it.
Yeah, he didn't do any of that work.
Having these videos, you know, re-uploaded, re-edited, run-through improvements, getting them out there with proper thumbnails, proper titles.
Who's doing it? Who's doing the thumbnails?
And now actually going into actual streaming for the first time ever on that channel. It's a lot of work.
Where should I put this? Should I put this over here?
It'd be great if you could show up to the stream and support it in some way.
There it is. There's the begging.
The channel as a member, or a super chat or a tip or whatever on the late stream, that would be nice. Since it is the premier stream over on that channel, okay?
He's just
now,
trying to get
when we're
that
over there
channel,
tonight, I'll explain
the channel
more.
numbers up
This
so
is
he
not gonna be
can
something that I'm
make
doing
money
frequently.
off of ads on that station.
Over there, basically, I'm thinking every once in a while, you know, as a rare thing for variety, I'll do a stream over there. Sometimes it will be me reacting to the old gameplay. Sometimes maybe I'll just do a hangout session where we reminisce about the past and what it was like being a YouTuber 15 years ago. There's different things I can do on that channel to break it up. But
there it is again,
this
gross.
stream hopefully will serve as the final push that will get that channel into full partnership status so I can monetize
And there it was, because he can
Right now,
monetize
over
it. It's all
there,
about
I've got
money
super
for this
chats,
guy.
Super thanks and memberships enabled, but no ads. So tonight I'm hoping this stream will push us into full ad enabling moving forward, so that way all of my videos on that channel can now be monetized fully. Okay, we'll see how that goes. That's awesome stuff. Let's go ahead and get started. I have
Phil was so
several
cringe,
topics to
he
talk about
cut
today.
off
First
my
of all,
internet.
follow up
Who's the one with the
on
internet
announcement
kill
about
switch
the
now?
documentary being canceled that I did on yesterday's show. I also want to recap what we did on yesterday's streams because Pal World is all the buzz right now in the gaming community, and I want to let you know how that went. And then we're going to do the schedule, and then we're going to talk about the Super Bowl.
There we go.
Cool? That's what's on the agenda for today. Okay. Okay. So, first of all, let's start with the whole big announcement yesterday that my documentary is canceled. All right. If you want the full story, watch yesterday's podcast. I went into extensive detail about all the considerations, all the factors, and what went into it. But in a nutshell,
In
to
a
summarize
nutshell,
very quickly,
nobody,
so that we can
no
address
documentarian
this whole follow-up
can
and reaction
polish
to the
this turd
announcement.
enough to make it a
I'm 41 years
justifiable
old. I'm gonna be
expense
42
of his
sooner
time.
rather than later. All right. I am happily married and have a family. Right. Not only, you know, my wife and my pet, but I have, you know, family members, parents, other people who were affected by me and my well-being.
Like who?
I
Like
have
Darish?
a long-standing, dedicated community of viewers and people who like me and my content.
I don't know
I
why.
appreciate that so very much that you guys have been along with me. A lot of you have been along with me for a very long time, and that is awesome. Some of you are more newcomers, and that's also awesome. But you're all along this crazy ride with me called life, and also all of the streaming fun that we do every single day, right?
It's only
And
fun
what
when he
I've come
gets
to realize more
mad.
and more, particularly
To
in
be
the
honest,
last year,
he's only entertaining when
is
he's being
that
shitty to his
my
audience.
actions, what I say and do, what opportunities that I choose to take advantage of, or opportunities
Take
that
advantage
I
of.
choose to
Interesting
pass on,
choice of words.
don't just affect me anymore. They affect everyone around me who has had any kind of relation with me or contact with me. Okay? And
Talking about Panda Lee?
that's something that I need to really remember more often.
Ah, he got
and make decisions based off
blindsided
of
by
more
it.
appropriately. Because,
Gross.
excuse me, when I was older, okay?
When younger, you
or
mean?
When I was older. When I was younger,
Uh-huh.
I was a more sporadic guy, right? I would say and do whatever. I didn't give two craps about who responded or who said anything. Why? Because it was just me. It's all about me and my life, and, you know, if I was someone who doesn't really give two shits about what anyone says, then who cares, right?
True.
Let everyone rage and freak out and have a reaction. I don't give a shit. I'm just going to move along my merry way. I don't care what anyone says about me, right?
Gross.
Actually, when I was really young, there was always this thing I still remember to this day, right? I was in high school.
Good job.
And I'm sitting at my desk in a class, and there's these two girls who were in my class who, I mean, I was friendly with them, but it wasn't like we were friends. You know what I mean? Like, we
What
were
is he
cordial.
going on about?
And I remember at that point in my high school years, it was like a very hectic time for almost everyone because I guess like homecoming dance was coming up and all this shit. So,
Oh,
you know,
he's
it's like
talking
end of
about the
year stuff and
Asian
people were
girl.
freaking out.
And his name is
Hey, let's go! Ladies and gentlemen, kings and queens, and everybody in between, help me in welcoming the MVP of this and every stream. Give it up for Jessica.
You're not freaking out.
How are you?
You're
How
not
are you? How are
stressing
you?
out. She goes, how? Homecoming's right around the corner. All of us are planning. What are our plans? How are we going to handle it? What are we wearing? How are we getting there? Who are we going with? What's this? What's that? What's this? And then, of course, school. We got tests coming up and this and that. And you're just sitting there. Well, everyone else in this class is all stressed out and freaking out. You're just sitting there.
I am
relaxed.
Gucci. Glad to have you here with
I
us.
turned to her and I said, because I don't care about any of it. Like,
We're
none of this
live
really
reacting to the
matters,
Level
right?
1
This is a
podcast
fleeting
while
moment
playing a
in
little bit of
time.
Fork Knife.
If you think about it in the stretch of our lives or whatever, this isn't gonna mean anything. Give it another few months, you won't even care about it anymore. So why do I sit around and freak about this? I don't care. I was kind of very nonchalant attitude.
Where's my Elgato audio?
While everyone else around me was always on edge freaking out, right? That's always how I was when I was younger, right? But the problem is you can only get so far through life with that attitude. And I feel like a lot of the times that I've gone through this 15+ year journey of being a YouTuber, that was kind of the attitude. Don't give a shit. Don't care about who says what. Don't care about any impact on anything. Just keep going. And that's, just keep going is a great attitude to have. It's
Is it though?
determination and it's being positive, but at the same time, sadly,
Gross.
when that's your attitude, you tend to ignore other things going on. And I think that's a lot of the time that's what's happened to me. Why am I in the position that I'm in today where the vast majority of people on YouTube who talk about me always talk about me in a negative light?
Because you are a
Because people
negative
literally
person.
started shitting all over me on YouTube. And I just kind of ignored it. I didn't pay attention to it. I certainly didn't ride that wave and make something out of it. Like, I definitely...
Oh, this is too loud. I'm sorry. Hold on.
I don't play and things were coming out. And I didn't. Instead, I just chose to kind of keep going forward and do my own thing and ignore all the nonsense. And what happened is this movement became this toxic community, this really crazy, almost like TMZ-esque group of obsessed fucking people who every moment, if I fart on stream,
He's
they'll
talking
have to
about
put it
us.
like,
He's talking about us,
the president
guys.
got assassinated or something. Like, that's how fucked up and crazy these people are. And this has just become something that's arbitrary on YouTube now. Really.
This guy
Like,
has
this is
such a
just
problem
allowed.
with
It's
YouTube,
normal
but
now
if it
on
wasn't for
That's
YouTube,
fine
he
to
would
me.
not have a
I mean, it's
living.
not. Anyone who's a normal person who sees this kind of behavior would say,
So if
"What,
you don't
out
think
of your
this way, you're
mind?"
not normal.
Yeah, these people are, but that's just how they are. They've
It's
made
just the way they are.
years of their living.
It's all
off
their
of
fault.
Obsessing about me and my little intricacies and things that happen in my content and streams, right? These people are just crazy. And
They're just
a
crazy.
lot of the times I think that's because I went through my life not really caring so much about the impact of things that I say and do, and ignoring anyone who really kind of responded to what I said and did, and just moving on my merry way. Now, that's
So he's
actually to some
obstinate.
extent the right thing to do, because you can't just care about what every little person says, right?
These
I
people
got
are
so
little.
many
The
who
people
are
that he's
negative
talking
me.
about
Why
are
would I
little
give two
people
shits
compared
about
to
what
him.
The vast majority of them say or did. What's funny is during this whole documentary thing, like Mike Klum saying, "Oh, you got so many people who don't like you, like Mudahar," and I'm like, "Mudahar? Who the fuck is that?"
You know who Mudahar
Oh,
is.
that's like that guy, some ordinary gamers or whatever. I'm like, I literally don't
He's
know
always
who that is.
minimizing his
Apparently, This guy has
contemporaries.
always hated on me and
I
talked
am
about
so
me in a
much
negative way for
better
years.
and above these
I
people.
literally don't know who the fuck it is, right? I don't, and apparently, oh, this is an infamous guy who doesn't like you. I don't even know that. I don't know any of these fucking people.
You do. You watch the tractor
there's
content.
entire communities based around this stuff, and I don't even know who the fuck they are.
Duty streams.
I have no idea.
Duty.
Right? When that guy contacted me last year, he's like, "I'll pay you $5,000 for an interview," and I messaged him back. I was like, "I don't want your money. Go donate it somewhere if that's really what you want to do. I'll have an interview with you, but not about the toxic stuff I've already answered. Anything else I'll talk about, just not that." And then he just ghosted me and never responded ever again, and apparently went on to make even more negative videos and things about me that, again, I don't know who he is. I've never seen any of them, right? But this is what I mean. Like, when I see and hear things about me, it's always negative, so it's like, why would I pay attention to it, right? But in this case,
Look at
with
the
this
way this
documentary,
guy
right,
sways.
I really listened. I wanted to hear what would be the reaction when I said I was going to be doing a documentary about me, right? And, I mean, in general, there were two big reactions that hit. The first reaction over here was all the people who don't like me. And their reaction was, unadulterated joy. Because instead of having the content that they make about me be limited just to what you see on a stream every day, they felt that this documentary was going to be their opportunity to get inside information about me and my life and my family and my history and all kinds of stuff that hasn't been made public, and to use that.
It is
to
made
make
public because he
unlimited
talks about it
amounts
all
of
the time.
content. I mean, they were seeing this documentary as a way for them to have content to milk for years, right?
He
They were
saw
gonna
my
take
video.
every
That's what I
little
was talking
possible
about. What's
thing
up,
out of this
Bill? What's up,
documentary
boy?
And microanalyze it and make conspiracy theories about it, just like they do now with what happens on a stream, but times 1 million, right? So this was just going to extrapolate their ability to talk shit and give them.
And you think
exactly
not?
what they're
You,
looking
do you think that this is
Okay.
not
Now,
going
Of
to?
course, this documentary is not just about them. In general, the reason that this documentary was an interesting idea to me was this was going to give people who don't necessarily follow those groups, but have heard of me, likely in a negative light because of those groups, to finally get an honest take on
An
it.
honest
The
to who?
documentary is not going to be something overly positive. There was going to be positivity and truth about my life and things in it, but also it's going to have all the negative stuff, right? All the shit that I've been doing, the mistakes I've made that I fessed up to and apologized
For being a racist? For being a bigot?
I mean, that's the thing. When you are a content creator with a public face, essentially, you have all of your flaws exposed to the world on a daily basis. With me, more than most. Because anything I say hits this crazy hater echo chamber that just resonates over the internet. You'll never hear about something that I did that was good.
Because there's
but
never
everyone
any
will hear
good
about
stuff.
something that I did that was bad.
There's
right?
never any good stuff.
So, you know.
You've been
because of
especially toxic this entire month specifically.
I knew that a lot of people had a crazy bad opinion of me, and maybe this documentary would be a chance for
And
people kind
maybe.
of neutral to see both sides and make a judgment for themselves. I would hope that if someone who was neutral saw the truth of the matter, who I really am, what I really do for a work day, which is not an easy day. This is not a sit back and be lazy today kind of a day. I'm a
Bullshit.
workhorse.
You're doing
You know, I'm here
the
6 days a week, full time.
hard cut to when he said that React content is the laziest form of content you can make.
You know,
Also,
married,
yes, I do see the irony that I'm reacting to his stuff.
doing all the normal things that anyone would do, plus all this work that I do.
And his name
Hey,
is John C.
Ladies and gentlemen, kings and queens, and everybody in between, help me in welcoming Pat Anthony Maryland's hot, warm, wet mouth to the stream.
In fact, I hate to say it,
Howdy, partner. Howdy, howdy, howdy. And thank you for them biddies. You know what we do on this channel?
I mean, couldn't be further from the truth.
We
Do I
do
look anything like them?
Titties for
Right?
biddies.
In any capacity. Do I act like them?
Yeah, that's right. Someone's
No.
playing Fork Knife.
But I
Fight
still
me.
get grouped in with them, and that's unfair.
Sorry I'm late. Just got
So
out of
maybe
bed. Oh, I
this
can
would have been
imagine.
the
It was a
chance
very
to actually get the
eventful
real
evening
thing
last
out
night,
there,
I bet.
Right? And in fact, I know for a fact that there are certain parties involved, actually certain big YouTubers, who are, they talk about me in a negative light, but at the same time, they're kind of fascinated and they want to hear the real story. And they were
She did.
invested.
She liked it.
They wanted to know. They wanted this documentary to happen, right? And that's really.
You gotta
who
let
I
me
thought
know
the
how all
target
this
audience
sounds.
was.
Can you
The target
hear
audience isn't my fans. You guys
myself,
already know me.
Phil,
So why would you care about this
and this
documentary?
PlayStation audio,
It's definitely
okay?
not made for my haters. They're gonna hate on me no matter what, right? It's really for this third neutral group.
He wants
That's
new
what
whales.
the
He wants more people to
documentary
give
was
him
really
money,
for,
but he wants to be
okay?
able to bamboozle them first.
But the
I need to
problem
know
was,
if I can
undoubtedly,
effectively
the other reaction
pig,
that I heard
put
to
the
my
wool
announcement
over
of the
these
documentary,
neutral people
and
that do
was
not know about me.
basically
I
my
can hear
biggest,
everything,
longest
but
time
you have
supporters,
headphones on.
fans,
Oh,
viewers, and family members.
I hope that's the only thing
who
you're
I
wearing.
all spoke with about this. And essentially the overwhelming response that I got from them was, don't do
Yes, he is live right
Right,
now,
and
and
it
yes,
was
he
all
does have
different
bitch
reasons.
tits.
it. Okay?
The man's got some solid A cups.
Essentially,
Oh, and by the
biggest
way,
reason that everyone
we got
really feels is the
titties
reason
for
I should do
biddies.
this
So thank you,
is
Pat.
the fact that every time that I have tried to get represented fairly or get a fair shake, it has never worked.
You
It
can
has
represent
always
yourself, you
been
dumbass.
blown up the
This
wrong way,
is why
right?
nobody gives
Or
a
I
shit
get
when you say this
betrayed or
stuff.
treated poorly, and again, my fans are already with me.
So
They don't
then
need
why?
this.
Then why?
And I am happy where I am with my business. You know, I'm making a living.
This is the level
I'm having a
1
good time,
Cope cast right now.
It's not like I'm in any kind of dire straits or anything like that. I mean, there's ups and downs. Right now I'm in a downward
Spiral?
trend because it's January. Ad revenue on YouTube is abysmally bad. It's gone. And now
Gone
I've
forever.
actually been negatively affected by fake memberships.
Your business,
Here
get
on
the fuck
YouTube.
out, Phil. True. Yes.
VPN.
Yes. Let the hate flow through you.
Who normally would have become a member or re-upped their memberships now didn't. So now I'm looking every day at my income, and my channel income is now way down for the month of January as a result of this.
This guy.
Now I got to try to figure out some way to make that up, you know? That's the thing. I'm at a level where I'm good, but there are fluctuations. I don't have fuck you money. Like a lot of people say, oh, I'm a big YouTuber. I can do whatever I want. I'm never going to be in that position, you know? But I'm
All right, now
okay
be
with
honest.
where
Can
I
you
am.
hear this music
You know
in the
what I mean? Like, I'm
background?
happy with where I am. I don't need to blow up and become...
All I ever see him talking about is this
That's not my
bullshit.
goal, nor
Yes.
am I seeking that.
This is literally
So that's
his
what I mean. This
podcast is going to be him for an
documentary
hour and a half
isn't
bitching about
for my
views,
fans or
money,
whatever.
support.
It's and essentially their reaction is, we like things how they are right now. Okay. And hold on. I like where I am right now. I like where I am right now.
And you can
I don't
almost
wanna
set a
risk
watch
that
to.
and ruin it. And that's the feedback
He reminds me of.
that I got from my
Oh,
audience. Is right now, all the drama of last year has worn out.
classic narcissistic tendencies.
And because of
sociopathic.
that, we don't want that drama to come back. So
The
please
drama
don't
never
make it,
left.
right? This documentary seems like the next drama thing. You know, after the bullshit interview, after the harassment by Keemstar and all that shit last year, now things are finally calming down. Just
It will
focus
never
on
calm
you,
down.
Focus on your business. Focus on positivity. You got a lot of good stuff coming up. Brand new releases are coming out. You got a throwback.
These will
channel you're
clearly
trying to get off the
save
ground.
the channel.
Your wife is coming back into your content for the first time.
Oh,
in
and
5
his
years.
wife.
All these positives.
Divorce
happening.
coin is in shambles,
Why
my
would you
friend.
now want to kind of screw that up?
Kat is back,
with
and
this
she's bigger than
documentary
ever.
And take this crazy big chance. And again,
Bro,
this is
she
not
got
just
pixie
feedback
cut,
from
and
one
even I
people.
said
have
pass.
longstanding fans emailing me and talking to me about
That's
this,
saying
family
something.
members, and I was like, all right, you know what? After listening to everyone,
There's a big discourse
Okay.
about, is Kat fair
I
game?
decided that this is the case. Right?
However,
That
her
this
sister
is
Jenna,
what
the
I
porn
should do.
star, the
Right.
escort,
And I'm happy that I came to the decision that I
I
did.
could fix her.
All right, I am. I'm happy that I came to the decision that I did because I think it's the right thing for now. You know, like I said yesterday, I
I'll
feel
keep you
like this
tabbed. Going to start playing
documentary,
Power.
if I ever do
How
one,
do you
could
play that?
work.
Is that on
But I don't
computer?
think
Because I
now
can't
is
find
the
it on
right time.
PlayStation.
There's too much going on. As I already also told you, I've got personal things going on in my life. All right.
Before you leave,
right
though,
now,
Patty,
that you guys have no clue about, that are affecting me and my family. And
it's
I
on
don't
Xbox
see
and
the
PC
point
only. God damn it.
Of putting
That's fine.
extra stress
Everything's fine.
on everything.
Everybody's
for
talking
something
about it. I'm
that's
really
just a
interested.
gamble. That it could work out, and some people might like me more, and I might get more viewers on my streams. and people
That's all
might
he cares
finally see
about.
me in a more
Ooh.
positive light. Or it could go the other way, and the entire internet just
But it's
hates
not
on me
that
more.
graphically
I mean,
big,
let's
so you
be
might be
honest.
able to play
Boogie
it.
with
We'll
his
see.
documentary with Mike Plum probably thought that documentary was going to help
I'll
him.
give it a college
It did
try.
not
It's free
help
to play,
him.
right?
It made him
No,
look 10
it's probably
times
not free to
worse,
play.
And now he's in a worse off position where everyone hates him even more. So why the hell would I want to do that documentary, right? It's a risk. And again, not to say that this documentary was going to be the same as Boogie's. It was going to be a completely different project. But there's
No, it's
always that
$29.99
level
unless you have
of
Game
thing,
Pass.
right?
Ah, shit, that's right.
So
That makes
that's
sense.
really the factors that went into it. And all things considered after
Shit,
weighing
I would get an
all of it,
Xbox.
right?
Or just fucking bite the bullet and finally get a
I
decent
decided
gaming
against it, right?
rig.
Again, maybe
I was
somewhere
ready to
down
spend
the line,
$4,000
my
on
story
a
gets
Apple
progressed
Vision
further.
Pro.
I feel like a documentary like this is something you want to do.
He's still going on about the documentary. It's over, bro.
And now you want to tell your story. As I've told you, if I do a documentary like this, this will be it for me. I'm not going to be doing a documentary now and then in 5 years and then in 10 years. It's just now.
The decade
That's it.
of...
One documentary.
Whoa.
And I'm never doing something like that ever again.
He said this
Alright,
after the
so-
side-scrollers interview, but when that went so terribly wrong,
I generally feel that this is completely the right decision to make. And I'm happy that I made this decision before things got too wrapped up. I basically wanted to make this decision before real work got off the ground with this, because as I said, this was going to be the week where we were going to actually plan.
Of course, he backs out at the last second.
And real work. Everything up to this point
He was like,
literally
real
just
work.
a
I don't
couple
want to do that.
conversations And initial plans and ideas. That was it. Nothing else. So, you know, that's why I said, all right, I don't want to go too far, and then wheels start turning and plans start being made and things like that.
He doesn't want to
And the
commit.
next
Just
thing
say
you
it.
know, you cancel late, and now you kind of screw people over. I didn't want it to go that far either, you know. And that's what's hilarious, because you people in the chat have no idea what the hell any of you are talking about. There's people who you've only listened to detractors and idiots. Okay.
You
need to
people,
stop.
Jesus
You're really
Christ, he's
dumb.
going. Here we
If you listen
go.
to a
You
single
people don't know.
detractor channel or idiot who's talked about this, you've listened to a moron who made everything up. There's two people.
Don't listen to
who
them.
know
Listen to me.
about this documentary. Me and my clone, and that's it. So idiots saying, well, oh, he spent this much money and he did this and he did that. No, you're an idiot. Why do you believe morons, right?
Hey, no, you're
What
an
are you
idiot.
talking about, right? The whole idea
Okay, everything's working.
of this documentary was that it was open-ended, and at any point, either Mike or I could decide against doing it, right? That was always our agreement, so that way we have the openness of doing a real work together, a real collaboration, as opposed to, you know, you get locked into something you don't want to do.
He doesn't
and
want
now
to
you're
do it.
screwed.
Just say
That's
you don't
never
want
what
to
this
do
was
it.
supposed to be, right? And that's why we had
It came to the time
you know,
to pull the
let's
trigger,
say,
and then
for
I said,
example,
nah. The
we had
end.
actually
End of
really started
podcast.
Work on this thing, and we were months into it, but then Mike realized this just isn't very entertaining. It's not going to work. He could have canceled it.
Phil's
Or
not
maybe,
very
you know,
entertaining,
work a couple months
confirmed.
in, and then something happens, and I can't keep working on it, right? That was what it was supposed to be, but I didn't want it to get to that point. That's why I canceled it this early, right? So
What's up, everybody
that
hanging out in the
basically we could
chat?
be in a
Thank you for hanging out. We're doing something a little
it
different.
wouldn't
Live reacting
be
to the
like,
guy
oh
on
my
his
God,
level 1
we've gotten
podcast,
so
hanging out on the level
far
99 live stream, playing a
into all of this
Fortnite.
that now
racing.
time, resources, and everything has been wasted. Like, I'll be honest, yeah, that would have been really disappointing if I'm taking time out from my.
And his name is John C.
That's right, folks.
Scheduling the filming crew to start filming and coming out here and doing all this work and all the things that we had planned.
This is life
for it
now.
to have
I
work
couldn't think of a
actually
better
begin
way
and-
of spending
and
my
not
Sussy
come out
Baka
to
Sunday,
fruition.
brought to you by the Magical
That would
Butter
have been
Machine,
disappointing, all
and by
right?
with Pat,
What you guys gotta
Anthony,
understand
Marilyn.
is
Oh, I
that
forgot to shout
Mike
the
is a very
boy out.
busy
Let's
guy.
go ahead and
He's
do
got a
that.
ton of things going on. I'm not his only documentary. He's got a million things in the works. You're going to be seeing more from him coming up. And that's cool, you know. I wish him the best. Listen, I was not his only project that he was working on this year. He's got a
what are you
million
doing in
things
here?
going on at once. I'm
What are
one
you
of the
doing in
many
here?
Why does
in
Krakoa have a
his
flag?
machine that he's
Look at this
working on.
guy.
Oh, you're the
He's
king.
the man.
Oh,
He's
he's
the
the
king.
It's not a
king.
big deal. But
All right,
that's
this guy
the
was sitting in the
hilarious
corner.
part
What
is,
should we do
again,
with him?
for these crazy people.
Damn. Cold blooded.
Time and effort wasted for everyone around. You're wrong. You're idiots. You're fucking morons. You should shut the fuck up. You don't know what you're talking about.
See, there he goes. Again, there he goes again.
Okay. So, by the way, enjoy your bands.
Yes!
Okay.
Be toxic. I love it.
So that's that.
Enjoy your
and that's the end
band.
of that discussion. Really, there's no reason to bring it up again. I just wanted to let you know. The
I
funny part
just,
about
I
it
don't
is,
want
like
you
I said,
guys talking about it
now that
anymore.
I've canceled
Tired
this
of talking about it.
documentary, you see two reactions again. The reaction from the detractor hater community is,
That's us.
oh, no.
Once again, he's talking like a
It's
dumbass.
just hilarious because
Talking like his
the first
actual
portion
audience.
of the reaction was rejoicing because they think they're going to get all of this content. And now that the documentary is canceled, the reaction is panic and freaking out. And now how do we damage control this? Number one, Phil wasted all of Mike's time and money. Never happened. And number two, Phil's a coward for not doing the documentary.
Yep.
So here it is. How can we spin this into more content? Make more shit up. More controversial, make shit up, right?
What are we
So
making
that's
up?
what they do. And that's what they're going to do. That's literally all they do is they lie.
Someone
and they
had to
create
spend the money
controversy and
for the
conspiracy.
dinner that
They
you
have
guys
garbage.
said you had
They're
together.
garbage
Who
people. They
spent
shouldn't
that
exist,
money?
All right?
Who?
So I don't care about what they say.
You never
But the
did.
other reaction
You say you
that I'm
never do,
getting
but
from the
here we
people
are.
Who are true fans is relief. Wow, really?
1 Minute
You're
Man
gonna
was
use this?
not,
This is great. Now we can focus
on board
you
for
and your
this.
Content and all the hot new games coming out this year.
He says this all the
Throwback
time, but it
channel,
never actually pans
life
out
on
the
your
way that he
stream again, and
wants.
all this positive stuff that's already in motion, and we don't have to worry about at some point this year there's going to be big interruptions to your schedule, and you're not going to be able to stream for extended periods of time.
This is like, this is one of his isms, really. He's so locked
And then when
into
this
his
game comes out,
schedules.
it's going to be an endless cycle of
It's a
drama
tell. It's a
and
tell.
nonsense for everyone. So I'm happy about that. That basically now people are like relaxing because of this decision.
He's
So,
speaking on behalf of people
that's
we
what
have
I think.
nothing,
If you see
we
those
have no
reactions,
frame of
I feel like
reference
I did the
for.
right thing. When I see the reaction from the hater community, the way that they reacted and freaking out, I did the right thing. And when I see relief from my truest, biggest supporters and
Dentiest of
I know I
fans.
did the right thing. Okay? And for those of you who just wanted drama and now you're not going to get it and you're so sad, don't worry. The lol cows are still out there for you. There's a whole fucking podcast about them, and there's tons of them for you to go make fun of. It just ain't going to be here. You're in the wrong spot.
No,
Okay?
listen to you, guy. Oh my god. You're so fucking like
All right.
delusional.
So let's now continue on. And
I'm gonna taunt
let's
these
talk about the
guys.
schedule
Near,
for the
near,
week,
near,
and then
near.
let's do Super Bowl party plan. All right. So schedule for the week. Today,
Ugh.
as I've already stated, no real gameplay today. After the stream ends, we're gonna head over to DSP React.
I
and do my
won't.
weekly React show.
I
where
will
react to
not.
Clips that you guys have submitted. That should be great, and it should be fun as usual. And then tonight on the late stream, which is now 7:30 p.m. Pacific time, I have to emphasize that the late stream is starting later, so I have extra time to set up and get it working properly. It's the first ever stream on DSP Throwback, where we're going to be reacting to the Red Dead 1 playthrough from 2010. So a 14-year-old playthrough. I'm sure the commentary is going to be shocking with some of the things that I say and do.
Yeah,
Although
'cause
some of
you're
it might
racist,
also be
bro.
Funny.
You're
I'm actually
racist.
very curious to see what the gameplay looks like. I've only seen.
Did
the
he
gameplay, like,
pre-watch
on
it?
my
I
phone.
hope he
So I'm
didn't, so
curious
he
to see
gets
what
caught
it'll
off
look
guard by
like,
something
on the app
wild,
on
he
TV
says.
With all of you, with the upscaling and everything, it should be neat. Okay.
It should be neat.
So that's going to be really cool, and I hope you'll join me for that tonight. Now, please, guys, today, if you can support the streams in any way,
Here
please
it
do.
comes. Let's
Whether
go.
that be super chats,
Straight into the
tips,
support, baby.
legit memberships, and legit gifted memberships. Right now, sadly, yes, I am down and behind on this month. For
Of
two
course he
reasons.
is.
Number one is because every January, YouTube is behind on ad revenue. There's nothing you can do about that, so I'm used to that. But now, because of these fake memberships that have been coming
They're not
in,
fake. They're just bought
that
at
I'm
a
literally
reduced
not
price.
getting paid for. I'm now screwed because people used to say, hey, I'm going to become a member. I'm going to re-up my membership this month. And no one's doing that because they just got gifted memberships for free.
Not
that I'm
free.
not getting
For at
paid
least $2.
So I have lost a significant amount of revenue that I normally would make every month because of this. So if you got a gifted membership, but you were going to become a member anyway, please consider maybe contributing in another way. Again,
A
super
tip,
chats
a chat, a
or
super
tips
chat.
are great, and they help out a lot, and you get a shout out during the stream. Today, particularly during the React streams, it would be great to get support, especially over on the GSP Throwback channel.
Gross.
Since that's my first ever stream over there, it'd be great to have a good, solid first stream ever to give that channel some support and kind of legitimize the fact that I put all the effort into it, okay? So please consider it, all right? Thank you. Now, tomorrow we go back to full-time gaming. Tomorrow it's going to be Resident Evil 0 Remastered concluding. We have a boss fight to get through, and after that, I believe it's the final segment of the game in the end. But I get the feeling that boss fight's going to take ages because I don't have a lot of health, and you have to have both characters in the fight, which is really bad because basically one always gets hit and dies, and there's nothing you can do about it. It's really frustrating in that regard. So we'll see how it goes tomorrow, but tomorrow should be the conclusion of that playthrough. And then tomorrow night, it's the final last
Is that
hurrah
Dr.
stream
Manhattan?
for Street Fighter 6. Blanca. I'm very excited for Blanca in Street Fighter 6. This is a good way to say goodbye to the game for now. I'm not saying I'm never going back to it. I'm just saying for now, we're going to be focusing on Tekken 8. So, final stream Blanca. Let's see how it goes. Hopefully some great gameplay, combos, and good stuff. Tuesday, Baldur's Gate 3 returns. And then Tuesday night, we're going to do
I'm gonna kill
Palworld.
Peter Griffin for a
Palworld
shotgun
actually went
again.
so well yesterday with the exploration of this interesting initial game that I want to play it as like a late night chill stream and see how it works. This very well, Pal World, could work as a game that was very similar to my Minecraft playthrough many years ago, where we just have like a one night a week where we hang out for 2.5 hours and we interact and we talk and we have fun discussion.
And you give me
while I'm
money.
running around, crafting, recruiting these pal creatures, you know, leveling up and doing stuff like that. It kind of works in that regard. So I hope that you guys will join me for that Tuesday night. And then Wednesday, final consecutive streaming day of the week, it'll be more of Baldur's Gate 3 and probably Sea of Stars. And then that's the streaming week. I'm off on Thursday, but when I come back on Friday, the day stream will be the premiere of Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, and the late stream will be Friday Night Fights, the premiere of Tekken 8. No practice, no messing around. I'm just grabbing Paul Phoenix or King or both and going directly into online ranked multiplayer. Just to fuck around. And if I get destroyed, it doesn't matter. It's my first night playing the game.
It doesn't matter, guys.
But I'm excited to just jump into a new fighting game like that with prerequisite knowledge of those characters from previous games and see how I do. I guess we're gonna find out, okay? Cool. All right. So that is what's coming up. Hope you think that sounds good. All right. Now what I would like to do is get to our other topic, the topic that I wanted to get to today. Super Bowl Bash, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my God.
The 2024 Super Bowl Bash, the second one. Last year we did this as a one-off event, a special thing. I had never done a sports-related
You
event
hate
before.
sports. You ban people for talking about it on your chat.
About this last year. They were yelling at me. Oh, why would Phil do a sports event? He doesn't even play sports video games. And I was like, well, because it's not about that. It's about just us having fun. It's timely, and the Super Bowl's the day after when I do.
You're gonna give me money. Right? This is just another way for me to get money from you.
We can just have a cool hangout.
God damn it!
Where we enjoy each other's company and do various different things. Okay, so just to give you an idea, what did we do last year? Well, number one, last year we had a segment where we reacted to retro Super Bowl ads, and that was a good hour and a half or more of the marathon. I remember particularly. I think it went well, but a lot of people think that the ad stuff should be limited just to like Black Friday. So I don't know if that's something you guys would be interested in doing again this year or not. Okay. Another thing we did was some gameplay, and I remember we actually played Tecmo Bowl, which was emulated on the Nintendo Switch, and that was fun, but it's very difficult, and I don't really play those games, so it was fun to mess around with. But I wasn't like I was good at it or anything, and it wasn't very entertaining. Outside of the gimmick of me playing it for a few minutes and getting my ass handed to me by the NES, right? Now also, I was drinking during the course of the event.
And you doxed OIC. What's up, Ryan?
Helmet,
Big ups.
2 beers that were leaking everywhere, so it was funny because I was trying to drink them and it was like squirting everywhere and being gross. I still have the helmet. I don't have the drinking apparatus because it leaked so bad. I just threw it out after the
Of course
marathon.
you did.
So I still have the helmet, and yes,
you
I will
threw
put
it out
on that helmet during the course of the event. I also have a series of football jerseys, 3 of them, that I can wear and alternate between during the event too, for variety purposes. Okay. Will I be drinking? Yeah, I probably will.
Of course you will.
I be drinking? I don't know. I guess I gotta go to the liquor store and figure that out. I'll have to see what they have. You know, I could get some beer, but outside of that, you know, maybe looking for some other stuff. I don't know. Maybe get something else. But another thing that I'm absolutely doing this year, my wife is going to look up popular Super Bowl foods, and she's going to do some homemade versions of them. So she might make our own homemade nachos. She might make homemade quesadillas baked in the oven. She might do, I don't know. You have to think about what are popular.
Now, if you want to stream with some money, if you want to try and get a return on investment, you got to put her on camera eating that food. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Shit, my leg.
Various things she makes, and this is gonna be way better because last year she wasn't home for the Super Bowl event, and I tried these frozen foods, and they were atrociously bad. You remember?
I tried to do it, and it sucked.
Little bites filled with beer cheese. I ate it. I was like, this is absolutely disgusting. But I drank so much, I needed to negate the liquor. So I kept eating them. And then my stomach was like a ball of grossness. I was like, why did I do this to myself? Right? It was really bad.
It was good to know that he
this
suffered
year,
through that marathon.
I want to do things differently and hopefully have better food if my wife's here to make it.
If my wife is here.
Deviled eggs. Yeah, deviled eggs are great. I love deviled eggs. That's a good idea. I'll have to see if she's interested. So
That's going to give him bubble guts for sure. Not a good idea, playa.
Something like that. If she can make like multiple things.
And with that, I say go for it.
That'd be pretty cool. We already talked about Jägermeister, Don Fanucci. Jägermeister is kind of a weird liquor that has a sometimes it tastes like syrup. I don't know why.
There you go.
But I've had it different times and it tasted completely different to me. I haven't had Jaeger in 100 years. I don't think I'm gonna get
100 years. It's always to the extreme with this guy.
So that's gonna happen. Okay. Now last year, one of the things that we did was a Fantasy Royal Rumble match in WWE 2K22.
Do it in WWE Champions, you coward.
2K22, like literally since then. So I don't do the WWE games anymore. I'm not interested in pro wrestling anymore. I don't think I want to do that. But I guess the question is, right?
If you're not, then show us your WWE Champions account.
Ideas?
Show us the account.
I'm looking at kind of the climate of stuff that's going on right now. Definitely one thing we could do is do some multiplayer games. We could play Call of Duty. We could play Tekken 8. We could play maybe Street Fighter. Like, I have a few multiplayer games that we could absolutely do some sessions.
Now he wants to do multiplayer.
Just for fun.
Interesting.
I'm not saying we have to play them for an extended period of time, but I'm saying just for variety to throw in some competitive stuff during the stream. We could do stuff like that. All right? So, you know, let me know in that regard. Excuse me. If you would like to see that, because some people in the chat literally right now, and thank you for giving me your feedback, they're saying, don't do reacting to ads this year. We would prefer hanging out with you, food, and
you and food.
Sounds good to me. Like, I'm totally down for that. That sounds fun. But we have to settle in exactly to what I'm going to be doing.
Settle in. Jesus.
Okay. What happened?
Eh? What?
Veggie pizza and nachos with chicken? What are you talking about? That's what we ordered food, correct?
Get the fuck out my lobby. Thank you.
Right. Okay. We ordered food last year. That's right. We ordered a veggie-style pizza that wasn't very good.
He doesn't even remember what he had last year. Come on, dude.
With chicken in them, and those were okay. So I think it's better to have the homemade stuff this year. I think that would be a cooler idea, right? Yeah. See, that's true too. Bookworm says the problem is if Phil wanted to play a game, he can't play a sports game the entire afternoon. You're right. So if like people are like, play a video game, you know, play this sports game or whatever. I'm not gonna know what I'm doing. It's not gonna be very fun. If you have me play Call of Duty, that's so easy to jump into. I can easily just play Call of Duty right now at any time, jump in, have a fun session, right? If you want me to play Street Fighter, obviously I already have background in that. We can mess around with any of the characters I've used before. Or if you want to play Tekken, I'll play Tekken this week then. I'll have a good idea of what I'm doing.
This is a
Maybe I
bot.
can pick a different character or something that day. But you know what I'm saying? Like, those are things that I have a groundwork in. So I can easily jump into those and play those as multiplayer. If you're like, oh, buy Madden, which I'm not going to do, by the way. I'm not fucking buying Madden. But buy Madden and start playing it online, there's no point. It won't be fun. I won't know what I'm doing. I'll play one game, be frustrated, and we'll never play it again. Right?
Ding.
So, old school football games, sure, Mr. Dr. Kinnison, but the question is how? How would I play old school football games? What would be the method? You know, last year I played Tecmo Bowl on the Switch, and that worked well. But I don't think we want to see Tecmo Bowl again, right? And I think that the Switch is very limited with its library. So where could I get other games to play is the question.
Just emulate them. You did it with Chrono Trigger.
Mini PC and emulator. Damn. I guess if we can figure that out.
Just say if you don't want to do it, man. Say you don't want to do it.
2.5 weeks out.
Interesting. And move on.
Out and get it working, and play some older retro football games, NFL, I should say, games, perhaps, right? What's up, Jade? Good morning. How are you, Jade?
Jade.
Yeah, you figure it out.
It's time.
See, everyone always says NFL Blitz, but I don't think NFL Blitz is on anything. I don't think you can buy Blitz
Then look,
at all.
dude.
Like, I think we looked that up.
Then look.
It was a football game, but it's not Blitz.
Yeah, there's like a spiritual successor. Third party, baby.
Yeah, there's no NFL Blitz like on the marketplace. And then if you put NFL, you get Madden. 100 fucking versions of Madden, basically. Right?
Yep. Yep. It's all bots though, so I shouldn't feel too good about myself.
Football, You get
Ooh,
maximum football, whatever the fuck maximum football is, Axis football, wild card football. That's the one that's supposedly made to be like NFL Blitz, but it's made by some indie company.
Some
It
indie
has the
company.
Colin Kaepernick or whatever his name is guy in it for some reason.
You know, the guy that took the knee, the guy that we don't
20
like
bucks.
because he's woke. Remember that
And
guy?
you have to buy it now. The sale ends in 8 days, then it goes back to 40. Oh my god.
That's how they get you.
So that's what I mean.
You
Like,
consumer.
sadly, they just don't really have that many good games. Midwest Man's Mutant League Football, and I think it's on the Mini Genesis you have. If I remember, yes, there was Mutant League Football. We played that already, though. Like, we played that when the Genesis Mini was a new thing years ago. I'd have to find it and dig it out of my storage, which I don't even know where it is back there.
Just
I guess if I can find it, I don't get that.
listening to him prattle on about nonsense is just infuriating. I don't know how you people do this. This is my first time doing it
This is what
live.
we need to figure out. I would think things will
And this is
definitely-
a
I'll
slog.
dress up, right?
Thank
I'll be
God
in
I'm
NFL
doing something
attire.
else.
I have
Thank
the
God
helmet,
there's something
I got a
else
foam
going
finger,
on.
I've got the football. I've got the jerseys. I'll look the part, right?
That's all that matters. I'll
There'll
look the
definitely be
part.
food.
I'm not
My
genuine
wife
at
is
all.
going to
This is
make
all a grift.
multiple kinds of food over the course of the day that we can feast
Blueberry
together
Riz.
and you know, and enjoy. But the question is, what
Hey,
will
yo.
the meat of the event be? Is it reacting to ads? Is it playing games? Is it playing games? Is it online or offline games? Online games. What games do you want to see me play
What the hell
online?
does it do?
Like I said,
I don't
the
know.
popular choices would be Call of
Okay.
Duty, Street Fighter 6, or Tekken 8. If it's offline, what would be offline gameplay?
Oh.
Can we find football games or other interesting games?
Okay,
It
now
doesn't
I
have
guess
to be
I know what it
football.
is.
We could
What it
literally
does.
just play other retro games and stuff like that too. You know what I mean? Like we could play out real old challenging games, fucking Ninja Gaiden or something crazy like that. That's super hard, and that would be funny to see me play. I'm trying to drink and play Ninja Gaiden at the same time, right? Basically, the way I see it, anything competitive and fun in that regard would be fun for that event, right? Because that's the whole point. It's the Super Bowl. It's like the biggest competitive sport in the United States. So I should be doing things that are kind of like considered silly and competitive, right? So that's what I was
Silly.
thinking. Play
We're just
online
being
fighting
silly.
games, play Call of Duty. That's online and competitive. And you know, play a very challenging retro game during a day when I'm drinking and see how I do, right? Something like that.
He's really
That's
selling
what
the
I'm
idea of him
thinking
drinking.
anyway.
He is such an
Okay.
alcoholic.
So you guys, let's start talking about it.
Yeah,
Let's
let's.
figure this out. This is our first discussion of it, and let's keep bringing this up every day.
Until I
You
get
guys
mad
try to
about
think of
it,
some
and then I
ideas
yell
what
at
you'd
you
like to see
about
me
it,
do.
and then we stop
We
talking
have
about it.
A couple weeks to figure it out, but I'm going to start obviously promoting it now because I want people to show up and hang out with me for my first big event of 2024, and I think it's going to be a fun, chill, good time.
Chill.
So, cool, right? So there you go. DSP Super Bowl Bash 2024, Saturday, February 10th.
He has a
the day
business
before the
degree,
Super Bowl,
everybody.
Right here
He's
on
really
DSP
selling
Gaming.
you on this idea.
And let's figure this out. Let's see what we want to do. Okay? Sound good?
No, it does
Good. I'm
not.
glad we had the initial discussion. And now let's figure out what we actually want to do during the event. Let's keep this conversation going. Fair enough? Okay. Cool. Okay.
God.
Do I still have Rocket League? Rocket League was on PlayStation, correct? So it should still be there digitally. It should still be
Let's
on
go
there. I
kill
think it was
this
a free
pumpkin.
PS Plus game ages ago, and I have PS Plus right now. So yeah, I'd be able to do that, I guess. Okay. That is true. Derek said chicken wings are popular Super Bowl food. If we did it, we wouldn't do shitty little chicken. We'd probably get like big chicken and marinated, right? Marinated chicken overnight, and then do some crazy chicken recipe.
He's really about this chicken thing.
I'll talk to Kat about that. We'll definitely figure out a really good recipe if we want to. That should be fun. Okay.
I see you, baby boy.
All right, cool. Let's get the shout outs so that way we don't get too far behind here. All right. We start off today with Gatsu Katu, who became a member, and it's legit. So thank you, Gatsu Katu, for a legit membership and support this morning. I really appreciate that, and thank you for the help. Tips. We start off today with a series of tips. The first tip that came in today.
People giving this idiot money.
A $5 tip. His name is Rick Perez, Okay? He says, I have a genius idea. Restream the Super Bowl, have a controller in your hands, and pretend like you're actually playing the game. I don't think that would work. I'm pretty sure that if I attempted to restream the Super Bowl, the stream would
It's the
immediately
guy.
shut down, and copyright straight into oblivion. So, Rick, as much as I appreciate your suggestion,
Gotcha,
I'm gonna have to shoot it
bitch.
down immediately.
Oh,
but
baby.
I do appreciate the $5 tip to get stuff started today. Thank you so much.
Oh my god, I won't be able to. God damn.
Then I received a very, very generous $25 tip, and this is actually from Gatsukatsu.
Boo.
So thank you to Gatsukatsu for a $25 tip this morning. Let's get you on a ring.
Thank you, Jess. And thank you everybody for hanging out with us today. Really do appreciate it.
So thank you, Gatsukatsu.
It's a real membership, not those fake Spaniard speaking ones.
He says, hey Phil, sorry I've been out of the loop for a while. I wanted to let you know I'm happy that you're staying out of nonsense and able to maintain your self-respect and not stoop to bullshit. Looking up to you. Well, thank you, Gatsu.
Bullshit.
Again, I feel like this is evidence that I am improving, that I'm getting better, that I'm learning, evolving, and changing for the better.
Shut
Instead
up,
of
god damn
making
it.
the same mistakes
And
over
modest,
over,
ever so modest.
I'm adapting.
Come on.
Correct? And I feel like
When
yeah,
when
if I
when
did
you
this
have to tell other
documentary
people
now,
what
this
you should
likely
think
would
about
be a
them,
mistake.
you already lost
Or
the
even if it
argument to
wasn't a
me.
mistake, it still like would have negatively impacted other people, and that's what I didn't want to do right now. So I'm happy that I feel like, unlike a year ago where I idiotically made a big mistake and then everyone paid for it all year, I feel like we've
Who's
recovered,
everybody? You were the only
right?
one that
And
suffered.
That's a good thing. So thank you, Gatsukatsu, for that. I appreciate that. Good to see you back, by the way. Okay, cool.
Okay,
let me
cool.
see if I can get this to load.
You see, if he had like
Hold on.
music playing in the background, then that dead air of his wouldn't be so, you know, dead.
What? What the? Alright, hold on. Things are running really poorly.
Yes,
On my laptop.
let's go.
It's pissing
Now
me
we got
off.
now we got something interesting.
Everything's lagging up. I might have to refresh everything.
He has the ad blocker on. That's why. YouTube is stuffing him.
What the fuck? What is all this? What the? I'm not even clicking stuff and it's opening stuff up. Get the fuck out of here. I apologize. Usually this thing is working nice and streamlined.
He's getting
This is
hacked, bro.
giving me
He's
problems.
getting hacked. Things are moving around on their own.
Alright, I've got it working now. My apologies that it was messed up. No, okay, so there's nothing to shout out as of yet. Cool. I will check again in a few minutes. Okay. No one's remotely controlling it. You know, I have to, because of the way I run everything, I have to have multiple email addresses and everything open at every given time. And
You could
sometimes
just
things will
have-
lag up.
You can just
Sometimes
have the
they'll
notifications
fuck
pop up, pimp.
Fucking ads are popping. I was like, what the fuck is this? I just want to open my email and see what's in there. Why am I getting 100 things in my face?
Why am I getting a boomer moment?
Anyway, so, okay. I received a $5 tip.
Is this $5 worth of
God,
content
this
to
is
you
today.
guys?
From an anonymous tipper. How about instead of a Super Bowl party, you have a disaster preparation party because Seattle is a dangerous location. In your game room, let's watch you place chicken wire on the wall, ceiling, floor. It's next to electronic grounding. Boom, you have a Faraday cage and are ready to continue gaming during an electromagnetic anomaly event or nukes.
Sounds like some AI generated shit.
I hate to say this. I think that Seattle would not be a likely place that anyone would nuke.
Oh, he's now shitting on Seattle.
Anything really. They're not gonna be nuking Seattle. All right. If anything, maybe a dormant volcano, right? That's been dormant for many, many years may surprisingly erupt and get ash and soot into the air.
Oh my God! Ever the showman,
Dark
Dark Side Phil.
That's probably the riskiest thing that's going to happen out here, right? I hate to say, you know, I know that you like to think that things are that exciting, but it's not really that exciting. It's about Seattle, honestly. Just being honest, like if you're talking about like
Oh my God!
you know, when you take out Washington D.C., when you take out New York City,
I think that was a bad
right?
move.
Like Seattle. What would the strategic impact of taking over or destroying Seattle be, right? Oh darn, those hipsters. We really destroyed them. Oh no, all those rampant shoplifters have been destroyed, right? It's like,
What are we
doesn't really
talking
do that,
about here? What is
right?
even
So-
going on here?
I'm just saying. So I don't think it's that big of a deal, that big of a risk. Anyway. Alright, so let's continue on now. I think I've covered everything as of now. So if and when more stuff happens for me to shout out, I will appropriately. But
So,
outside of that, I think,
pick it up, Dents.
If you guys have any questions,
Q&A time,
for
baby.
me,
Be sure to tag me in the chat.
toss them my way. Yes, Joe Aloft, I'm well aware that the new Prince of Persia game has gotten tons of praise from media and gamers alike. The problem is the timing is awful. That game, if it had come out in early January, like the first week, I probably would have played it instead of Sea of Stars even. But it just came out, right, like a couple days ago, and that's just awful timing for a game that
For who? For you, maybe.
is by all reports 25 hours long. It's a Metroidvania game. I don't really have time to play it with these two new games.
Maybe
coming out
you should
Friday,
stop talking
like, those are my
about shit that
priorities
doesn't
right now.
matter and then just play the
And that's
game
likely gonna
instead.
take between that and Baldur's Gate
Take it
3,
out of your
which is
podcast, dude.
Stars, and now we've got this Pal World game to check out. That's pretty much my focus moving forward. We just don't have time to just throw in another game like that. If it really is good, that's great. I'm glad to hear that. It looked good to me.
He
When I
said
saw
the same thing
previews, I
about
thought it
Baldur's
looked good.
Gate, so he'll circle back to this when the interest is waned.
Jade, okay, he says, I feel good. I just want to say hi. I'm not going to see you for the react, but he says he will be here. He will there, or I don't know if I'll see you tonight because he's not subbed in DSP Throwback. That's right. I should say this, guys. DSP Throwback, that channel is the same as every other channel. In order for you to talk and chat, you have to be subscribed to the channel for 24 hours. So if you didn't subscribe, you can't talk on tonight's stream. And there's nothing I can do about that. We have
Yeah,
to
you
have that
can. You can
24-hour
fix
sub mode in
it. You
place
can make it so
to
that the
stop
sub
robot
mode is
accounts,
off.
People coming in with their bot accounts and doing stupid shit. So if you didn't sub over there, first of all, I don't know why you didn't. I told you about the channel for like a month. So you would think that if you were
People don't
interested in
follow
the channel,
DSP
was
like
on it, you would have
DSP follows
subscribed by
DSP.
now. If you didn't, obviously my bad that you didn't understand that.
My
probably
bad
should
that you
have
didn't
explained it
understand
better or
that.
portrayed it
Incredible.
transparently. I
Amazing.
still think it'll be a great stream tonight, even if we don't have that many people who can talk in the chat. I do believe, even if you can't talk in the chat, can you still? Well, the one thing you could do, you could tip. Now I know, oh, it's some contributions. No, I'm not. I'm just saying. Let's say you're a fan, and you had every intention of attending the stream tonight.
You can tip.
Forgot to subscribe to the
Let's
channel.
go.
If you tip, I can read your message, right? So that's how we can communicate. I don't know about super chat. I don't know if they allow you to super chat over there. If you're not,
You can
can't
chat.
talk in chat. I don't
That's
think so.
super chat.
Maybe I'm wrong. I really
You
don't
can't
know.
chat without money attached to it. Broke bitches.
I guess we'll find out together tonight, right?
Look it up.
All right,
15-year
so
content
Dave, we'll
creator.
have to see you tonight. All right, sounds
There
good.
you go.
Remember, we'll be back to normal.
That's how we
tomorrow
go.
with gameplay and everything.
Try to get the
Okay.
drop on me.
I received a $2 tip. This is Slurpee. These are all possible scenarios that interrupt gaming. You should take them seriously, including volcanoes. There you go. I'm just saying that if nukes were landing, probably my last concern would be keeping the stream on. You know what I mean? Because if nukes were
X to
landing,
doubt
probably
on
the
that one.
infrastructure of the country would be so ruined that I probably still wouldn't be able to broadcast regardless, and money probably wouldn't even be accessible. I'm just saying.
He'd still be begging. I couldn't do what you're doing. I'd get so angry I'd get myself banned. Yup.
Dr. Kinnison said it would be great if we returned
It's a
to
good
Elden Ring
outlet
Bloodborne.
because I tend to get toxic
we
at
have
this
that
guy
Elden Ring playthrough
more so
that
than
is on
anybody
hiatus since, like,
in
May
real
of
life.
Last year. I really enjoyed it. You guys were watching it and supporting it, but new releases
Just
started
listening
coming out
to
and
this
just
guy
never got
pisses
back
me off
to
so
it.
much. It's
So,
like, what is he going to say next?
I
What
guess we'll see
ridiculous shit
happens
is this guy going to come
I
up
think
with?
what happened is we kind of saw the gist of me doing the magic
He
run,
feels like he's
and we're
famous,
like,
but
we've
for the
seen it up,
wrong reason.
and we just want
Get the fuck
DLC
out of my
now.
lobby.
Right.
You're a
So
bot
I guess
still,
we'll
though.
see when the DLC comes out what happens.
Bro, I'm here, but I'm doing Photoshop stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, holy shit, kings and queens and everybody in between, help me in welcoming Deacon Storm to the chat. This is your first introduction to Dark Side, Phil, isn't it? We're gonna get Backman up on the board.
Malova. So I haven't even had a chance to use her fucking shit yet. Oh, is it because we're talking about heroin?
No, that's crazy. Absolutely, no matter
the Carroll County
I
special?
stream, I have to have someone on.
God damn.
Jesus.
It was
Sorry,
such a
guys. Sorry.
toxic
He went for the throat on that one. Damn.
Do not have the sub mode on. Like I said,
Damn.
we didn't have it when we first started streaming on YouTube 3 years ago. There was no sub mode.
At all of the...
And for those first couple of weeks, that was terrible. It was a nightmare. And I was like, well, I can't go back to Twitch right now. I have to deal with this.
What's
And
going on,
it was
Sparkman?
just
Happy to have you here with us.
nonstop
And you too, Patty.
bullshit,
Another
stock
one.
accounts coming in,
Like what I've done with the
spamming,
place?
Getting banned. 5 seconds later, they're back in again. It was just endless nonsense. And it really was hard to maintain any kind of a real meaningful conversation with anyone.
I'm starting to play Fortnite again.
And then finally, when sub mode got enabled, it was like a night
Yup.
and day situation.
And I
It
love
felt like a
Fortnite
completely
racing.
different environment, and it
I'm
was
just
so much
saying, I'm pretty good at it too.
fun to actually
Two of them.
have that level of
Nope.
interaction and fun and not.
Fuck.
So, absolutely, we need to have the sub mode on.
Begin.
I received a $25 tip from 1 Minute Man. He says,
One with the ladies at
"There is
4,
one
and
type of
yes, I
documentary you can
love
make.
it.
You have
I
uniquely
love
created
it.
cult- You have uniquely
As soon as this guy's done his level 1 podcast, I will be signing off.
The restreamers for years. Collectively, they're wasting thousands of hours, but they can't stop. You're like the worm in Baldur's Gate 3, low focusing on you as the cult leader. Okay then.
Yep, he is
There
a
you
cult
go.
leader.
And the sad fact about all of that is,
It's true.
I'm not asking for it. I'm not wanting that. I never designed that.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't
we
want
got
it
the
to
hole in one,
continue.
boys.
If it
We
ends
did it.
right now. I want it to. So imagine essentially being followed as if you were some kind of a leader. Like there's a cult of people following you out
It's
there.
a hate. It's a
Stalk
cult of
your
hate.
every move. Won't leave you alone, right? As if you're some kind of an influential cult leader, but you wouldn't want anything but the opposite of that. I don't want them following me. I don't want them watching me. I don't want them caring about anything I say and do. I just want them
Yeah,
to
you're
go the
talking
fuck
about
away
him
and
right
get
now
lost.
again for the second time.
If any of them had a real life, none of them would do that. See? But they don't. None of them have real lives. They're just sitting away on the internet, squandering their lives away, doing this kind of toxic shit.
Hell yeah,
And
he's talking about me,
They don't
dude.
have anyone in their lives who cares enough about them to tell them to stop. Because the truth is, if they had family members, friends, significant others who actually cared about them, they'd see that kind of crazy obsessive behavior and be like, you gotta stop. You're out of your mind. We want to help you. Let's get you into rehab, whatever it is. Detox you
Dude,
from
this
the
guy
shit
is
that you're
obsessed
in.
with calling other
Get you
people
a
like
life. But sadly, these people
weak
don't
in the
have it,
mind
right?
and unwell, and he's always
They don't have
recommending
at
that
all. For whatever
us
reason.
go and
I
seek
can't imagine
mental
if
help
I was
assistance.
acting like that, I would probably have people all over me saying, what do you do? Right? But there is, I really do feel that this whole mentality of internet trolling, internet hate communities, drama communities,
Yes,
gossip
how about a
communities,
palate
conspiracy
cleanser?
communities on the internet, this is an obsession and it's an addiction.
Don't call
like
me
any
obsessed
other
with Dark
addiction.
Side
It's
Phil when I got
powerful.
bad
Drugs,
ass looking
alcohol,
emotes like
or
that.
Any other addiction, food, sex, all these addictions. This internet trolling addiction is exactly the same thing. You get
I'm not addicted. I can
part of
stop
your
at any
routine,
time.
Social group based around it, but it's not healthy behavior. It's squandering your life away for nothing. But it concretely hurts you and everyone around you, and you refuse to accept it, and you refuse to acknowledge it.
Who are you
just keep
talking
doing it
to?
as if it's an accepted arbitrary action. When in reality, people who are outside of your
This is
bubble
reality. What
would
you're
look
doing
at
is
you
not
and say,
reality.
what is wrong with that person? That person needs help. That's the sad fact, is they don't see it from outside the bubble.
He's
They're
projecting,
so in their own
guys.
focus group of people, enabling them to keep this behavior up, that they think that this is fine. And
This
it's
is
not.
fine. Everything
They
is fine.
need help, and no one's helping them. That's sad. And how
Let's
many
go
more?
kill
There's
that
more and more
white
people like this
woman.
every day. Antisocial, sitting on the internet all day, whether it's on a smartphone, a desktop, another device. Everything they do is online. No social interaction, no meaningful relationships at all in their
He's talking
life.
about
Just sitting
himself,
there
the
online, their entire
self-awareness.
existence is some little microcosm of existence, hyper-focused on the one community where they actually feel like they get attention in life, and it's a toxic online community of fucking people doing harmful stuff. That's not an existence at all. I wouldn't even call that a human existence. It's not. And how many more people are having lives like this, right? That's what needs to be analyzed, not the guy.
The
who for 15
guy,
years
it's the
dicked around playing
guy.
video games
Yeah.
on the fucking internet. How about the people who obsess over that guy for no reason?
Not for no reason.
That's who needs to be analyzed. Turn the
I would
cameras
gladly,
back on
I would
you.
gladly talk to a
Who's the
psychiatrist about
lolcow
my
here?
entertainment.
You're
the
the ones
entertainment I can
making
consume.
The content, not me. I'm just sitting here playing games, having fun with a small audience. You're
A
the
small
ones
but
pumping
dented
out
audience.
thousands of hours of insane content. You're the lolcows.
Here we go
You're
again.
the ones that are being milked. You don't understand this? I guess not, because self-awareness is something very rare in this world.
This guy is projecting like a motherfucker. I love it. I love it. I love this about him.
Anyway. Let's continue, shall we? Okay. So, anything else you guys would like to talk about
He
this
was
morning?
feeling himself for a minute there.
Please tag me in the chat if you have anything to speak of.
We were speaking about the trolls and how we totally own them.
Derek says, how many months is a super member? Is it 10 months? That's not how it works, there. There's different levels.
Yeah,
of
you
membership on
idiot.
this
Get it
channel.
right.
There's
You're on thin ice,
standard,
buddy.
Super, and ultra, but that's depending on the level. That's not the link. Are you asking when you're going to get your new crown? Because it looks like you did get your crown. Right?
He got membership. Dumbass.
It looks like you got the regal crown. The way the crowns work, there's the standard crown is bronze, the 1 month anniversary is silver, the 2 month anniversary is gold, and then I think there's a 6 month that has the
For that
jewels
booty.
encrusted in the gold crown, and then the 1 year is the regal crown, which is the gold and looks regal, and then the 2 year is the rose gold, which is what a lot of people like Casanova has, the rose gold right there. And some people are now going to be coming up on their 3-year anniversary, and that's
Who would
the
pay for
diamond
3
crown.
years of this
And that's
shit?
currently the highest level you can obtain on the channel when people start hitting their 3-year anniversary.
What does
And
he
then
got that I ain't?
There now is the ability to actually do a 4-year crown, but I don't know if I'll do a crown. I might just do something completely random and different for 4 years, like do a different emote or something in there.
A
So-
different emote. Or get one of those exclusive emotes that you could
Yeah,
only
got
get
you,
on
got you. You
DSP
missed a lot.
Throwback, but
So
now you
first
can also
Gatsu
get on
said,
DSP
wow, One Minute
Gaming.
Man said something. Things are different in 2024. No, 1 Minute Man has actually been talking for a few months now. Most of the time I say his, but we don't know that. We just know
1 minute,
One
man.
So during their tip, they have been saying stuff. So that's the thing there. And then
Come on,
Gatsu
man.
said, I saw cats on a few times. I'm looking forward to some new co-ops. And that's right. My wife has returned to my content
My
for the first time in
wife.
over 5 years. Initially, it's just Q&A, but now she's going to save it. She's going to come back on stream when Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth is out, and we're going to do that virtual island building together in the game, which would be really, really neat. So, yes, that is coming.
I'm coming.
Cool. Hold on a second here.
Something bad has just happened. Come on, say it.
Let's see here.
Something really bad has just happened.
You can always tell when I speak something that is truthful and it hits a nerve, because then I start getting people tipping me $1 and swearing at me because they're upset that I just spoke truth on my stream. That's the best. When you get someone who's so upset that you actually resonated with something truthful, they can't handle reality because it smacks them right in the face. So now they start tipping, oh my God, how could you say that? That's pretty good. Anyway.
Idiots.
No, we
don't
don't have a green
spend
screen
any
anymore.
money
I
on
had a green
Phil.
screen many years
Don't
ago.
give Phil any money.
And it was huge, and it was in my garage. It wouldn't have ever fit in this office, and that's how you got the green screen footage of me dancing around. But that thing broke down over the years and got thrown out years ago. So I do not have a green screen currently. Because Dr. Kinnison suggested maybe you could do like a silly green screen scene for the Super Bowl event. Nah, I don't have it anymore. You're right. I could have put on like the jersey, the helmet, and the football. I could have been running, and I could have had like football behind me, right? That would have been pretty funny. But I don't have a green screen. Nor would a green screen really
where's
work
the
with this
bounty
setup.
at?
There's just not a lot of room in this room. To make
Always
something
an
like that work.
excuse.
So-
Always an excuse.
Currently, the highest level crown in the chat is the 3-year anniversary, which is the Diamond Crown. But over the last year, YouTube enabled a 4-year anniversary member icon, but I don't have anything for it yet because they just enabled that like in last year. So I'm gonna think about, and I have a year to plan it, so I have to think about what I want to do for the 4-year anniversary.
It's very bold
Maybe
of
I'll
him
do
to
something
assume that
silly, like
he
my
will
face
last
or
a
something
year.
Crazy, and you get that next to your name if you're the 4-year member or whatever, right? We'll see. Radical Jaws, I don't think we played enough of Pal World for me to start having favorite pals yet. We've only got the initial one.
I really want to play Pal World. I'm gonna have to get a PC. Oh well.
I wasn't expecting anyone to ask me to play Overwatch 2. I don't think that's happening. A little late for that one. And hey, not for lack of trying, because man, I wanted to play Overwatch 2, and the game just didn't fucking work, right? I wanted to play that. I tried for 2 weeks.
You know
straight.
what? I gotta give him a dub on that one. That is the actual truth of it. This time it wasn't just ESP, it was the game. You gotta keep the same energy.
Chrono Cross after Sea of Stars? No, I think
Chrono Cross is great.
there's
Do
so
not
many RPGs out this year.
do
We
not
give RPGs a
stain
rest.
Chrono Cross with your
I'm playing
bullshit.
Baldur's Gate 3. I'm playing Sea of Stars. We're about to start Like a Dragon. Then we're gonna be playing Final Fantasy 7. It's like, when did the RPG stop? There's
They
too
never
many
stop. It
RPGs
never
now.
it
Like, I'm
never
telling you
stops.
guys,
Can't
this
stop,
is a
won't
problem
stop.
now.
Always bitching.
In the game
Always
dev
bitching.
community. They're all making the same kind of game. and
No,
all
they're different types of
cannibalizing each other.
RPGs.
Endlessly make RPGs. They take too long to play. They're too immersive. They take too much.
They're just
attention.
not for
a streamer
you.
like
They're
me,
not
I
good
can't
for
get
you and
through
your
them. They
audience
take
and your
too long.
streaming.
And
Just
that's a
say
huge
that.
problem, you know?
You know, that would
So,
probably
no, I
be
don't
the
think we're
easiest
doing
way for you to
Chrono
make
Cross. I think
content
we
is
need
to
stop
just
playing those
grind
RPGs and play other games.
an RPG, get good stats, and then like that is the brain dead type of
No,
activity
I did
that
not-
you can do.
I did not own Street Fighter on a Tiger handheld. I've seen it in stores, but I never got
Those are
it.
for
It looked
poor
like
people, and
shit.
Darkside
I had a
Phil
few Tiger handhelds, but
only got the
I
best.
can't really remember what they were.
Only the
I'm
best.
trying to remember exactly what they were. The thing is, I never bought one. I've literally never bought a Tiger handheld. They were always gifted to me. Like
Yeah, by his
Christmas,
parents.
You know, a relative would buy it and give it to you for Christmas. You're like, what the fuck is this? It's not even a real video game. But I mean, you would
What
still
a
play
fucking
it. You know, that
asshole.
was before the era
What a
of
fucking
even
asshole.
games.
All right,
You
so
still
the
keep that
Tiger
with
games
your
weren't the
car and
best,
play
but
it
like
for,
they
you know.
family members don't know what the fuck you're about. Like, what does he do? Oh, he fucking plays video games. All right, here's a cheap little Tiger electronic video game thing. I don't know any better. I'm not immersed into this world. It was the thought that counts, right? And then this guy, he just goes
Sarah, I
out and
understand
says,
what
"Yeah,
you're
how your
saying. She
fucking
says the
dumbass
games
family
industry
member
does not make
doesn't
decisions
get
based
you the
on
right
each
video game."
streamer's
Fuck
right.
you.
You're right, but even if I wasn't a streamer, realistically, how are they expecting me? Think about this. You're just a gamer, and RPGs are your favorite genre of game.
They are.
Right? But you have a life. This isn't your job, so you get to maybe game a few hours a day, right? So you're telling me that within 1 month, as a fan of RPGs, right, I'm supposed to play
Damn! Get the
Like a
fuck
Dragon
out my
Infinite
lobby.
Realm, the Grand
That
Blue
shit come at
Fantasy
me with
game,
that.
Persona 3 Reloaded, and Final
Hell
Fantasy
yeah, he
7
ran up on
in
me. He didn't know what
1
the fuck
month.
happened.
Each game there is probably anywhere from 50 to 100 hours long, And a normal person can only game 2 to 3 hours.
Who's a
day
normal
tops.
person, Phil?
So how the
Jeez.
fuck do I play all those games exactly? And before you say, oh, well, don't play them all at launch, play them later, then you've lost the opportunity to play the game during its launch window when its most hype and buzz is around it.
Who cares,
So,
dude?
That's a problem.
That's for you.
Right?
That's a you problem. That's so specific to
Sarah
you,
says, I'm
but
gonna
you're
take
speaking
2
on
months sick
authority
leave
for
and cut off
everybody
all my
else.
friends and
Fuck
family
that.
to play
Fuck
it.
you.
Well, I guess if you're gonna do that, I guess that's one way to handle it. I don't think most people would do that. You know what I'm saying? I really don't feel most people would handle it in that manner. But I think you see my point. Again, I'm only saying this about RPGs because that's where it's happening. Imagine if within 1 month we had Street Fighter 6, Mortal Kombat 1, and Tekken 8 in 1 month.
Okay,
You
cool.
can be out of their fucking
You don't
mind.
have to buy all
There's
the
no
games
way
all
that
at
their community is
once.
gonna buy 3 fighting games
You're
and try to
looking
juggle
at
them
it.
the same
You're
time.
looking at it through the
You know,
lens
it's the
of
same
you
deal.
have to play
Those
it when
games
it
take
first
tons
comes
of
out
time
because there's going to be interest in it,
learning,
and people are going to
gameplay
want to
hours
see you
play
get
and
that
enjoy.
day one
You
view.
can't just have them all out at once, and that's what they're trying to do with these RPGs, and it's idiotic.
No, you
They need to
fucking
space them
idiot.
out, and
The
they're not doing
cream
it,
rises to the
right?
top, man.
Grinch says, I agree. I love RPGs, but I have a small daughter. I have a full-time job. I feel lucky to even get 1 to 2 hours in a day. If I wake up super early, I try to game before work, before my little ones even wake up. I mean, realistically, that's most of us, right? I'm the exception to the rule. I'm the one who's playing these games full-time, and even I can't play them all, right? Now, imagine if you have
Sounds
a
like
job,
a will
family,
versus
a
skill
life outside
issue,
of your gaming
really.
hobby, and the hobby is the thing
Hey,
you
what
squeeze
happened
in.
here?
How the fuck do you play all these RPGs? It's insane.
I got something going on around here.
I Cabal I says there were more JRPGs that came out last year than there was time to even play them, even if you were playing them as a full-time job. I would believe that. I end up having to skip a lot of games, and it's crazy because like I get comments on my videos all the time. Man, Phil has changed. Phil really has just changed. I can't believe him. Just take a look in the last few weeks. He didn't play Prince of Persia. He didn't play. There was another one too that just came out. There was like, oh, Avatar. He didn't play Avatar. He didn't play Prince of Persia, right? I can't believe it. He used to be the guy who would play all these games. He's really lost his way as a content creator. And I'm like,
Who's saying this? He X'd
and
out.
you act like I sit here and I'm not playing any games, right? Like I'm playing Baldur's Gate 3, which by far was the most requested game of last year that I didn't play. So I've been playing that for over a month, and I'm like almost 60 hours into it now, right?
Oh, well, good for you.
I've been playing Sea of Stars, the game that won Indie Game of the Year just a few weeks ago, right? I'm finishing up my gameplay of Street Fighter 6.
Finishing up.
And I'm trying out like this new game, Pal World, that's a wildly popular game. Like I'm trying to do the things that most people want. But
Get
you're
the
right.
fuck out my
15 years
lobby.
ago, when I started on YouTube, it was
baby.
easy to be the guy to play every major release because there just weren't that many. You know, in a given
Give it
month,
to
you
me.
could probably count
I'll take that.
on your hand.
I'll take that.
the number
What is
of
this? I don't
games
even know what it is, but I
Typically
want it.
Like 2 or 3 tops.
I'm getting all the medallions,
This
baby.
game, this 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 game, and there's 7 in each genre. Like, now what do I play? You know, I don't know. You got to make these tough decisions.
I can't hold
Especially
any
I
more
have
of
to
this
judge it on
item.
not only
Of
what
course
do
I can't.
like, because if I were playing only what I liked the most, you would definitely see something different than what I'm doing. I have to base it off of not only what I like, but what you guys like, so that we're balancing it, so we
you're so
have
thoughtful.
that happy medium between, right? When we're meeting halfway, because I need to maintain this as a
This
place that people will come
facade.
and hang out and watch. I can't just play that one style of game all day because
facade.
not everyone's going to be here for DSP RPG, right? Might as well just change DSP Gaming to DSP RPG and play every RPG and play
Do
nothing
that.
else, right? Crow, today's not the Super Bowl party stream. Today we started the planning for the Super Bowl party. The Super Bowl party is
What a
Saturday,
dumbass.
February
Read the
6th.
title.
You're not aware.
Do you follow the product, bro?
I'll see you on DSP Reacts, Derek. When I lived by myself in the condo, how many hours per day did I play? I played more than I do now, but I didn't do it as
we go.
consistently. So, for example, Tuesday was the big new release day back then. And so when a million games came out on a Tuesday, I would go to
Come on, come
GameStop and buy them all. I would do my release day unboxing video, and I would release that to get the hype. Then I would go to game number 1. I would
close.
3-4 hours. Record, immediately start uploading. Go right into game number 2. Play that for 3-4 hours. Start that uploading. Go get food, right? Eat dinner, which was basically fast food, terrible for you. Then I would start game number 3, play it for like 2 hours, start drinking profusely.
Hell yeah.
Rum and Coke or something like that. And I would play that for like another 3-4 hours. So within that launch day, sometimes I would have played 3 different games that came out on the same day and upload all that footage. And then I would pass out drunk in the middle of the night, wake up the next day, and immediately start the marathon again.
Bro, that
But the
sounds
thing
awesome.
was, I didn't do it every day. That would be like maybe 3-4 days I'd go crazy and try to get through as much of those games as possible. And again, back then, games were very different than today. Not every game was a 20 to 40 hour experiences. Some games could be beaten in 10 hours, so sometimes you'd beat games within a day or two. In which case, now, you can focus more on the games that are longer, and you can relax a little bit.
Relax a little
back
bit.
then, I
You can
had co-op
relax
days with
off
John
that
Rambo on
alcohol
Saturday.
there.
That broke up
You
the
alcoholic?
monotony
Goddamn.
of doing the full playthrough grind every day. And then every Sunday, I actually spent time with my parents, where we go out to dinner and have some time together. So basically, weekends were like the breakup time for me, while like Monday through Friday was serious business, go through playthroughs and shit. And then Saturday, Sunday was more relaxing days of different kinds of content, you see? So
You
it was very
see,
different. When you don't have
idiot.
to live stream, let me tell you, when you don't have to live stream it, it's just pure videos and uploading pure videos. You have more flexibility. Like,
No, you
hey,
just
I
do the
gotta
bare
take a shit.
minimum.
I can take a shit. No one cares because no one's watching live. So I'll take the shit whenever I want.
It always has
Right?
to be
I'll
shit
take
with
a
this
break
guy.
Whenever I want, I'll take a 15-minute break and stretch and walk around my house. And no one cares because no one's here live to have to wait for me, you know? It's a big difference. But then again, the
This guy
online
hates his audience.
interaction of a stream is much better than just making videos by yourself. You get bored. And that's the thing, like, I got burnt out over the years of doing content like that. It's just me sitting here talking to a TV myself. You know what I mean? Like, how many hours of dead air can I fill? You get so
You'd be
bored of it,
surprised how
and
often
you
he
get- I mean,
tries.
that's why a lot of the commentary back then was so weird. It's because why is he always constantly making a sexual joke or a racial joke? Or I gotta kill the dead air. If I don't do that,
I gotta
what
fill
am I
the
doing? I'm
dead
not
air with
talking
some
to anyone.
casual
So I gotta
racism,
just kinda
guys.
constantly fill the dead
Stupid
air with
ass.
stuff to talk about to keep people entertained, and it ends up being very different than today, which feels way more organic, way more natural.
This does
Making
not
content the way that I do
sound
today because
or
I'm
feel
talking
natural
to
at all.
you see. All right, guys, we gotta wrap it up. I forgot to put on my Gunner glasses, by the way, and I apologize. I will be wearing these for the entire React show. I totally forgot to put them on, and that's my fault.
That is a breach of the
But yeah, it's
agreement.
time to wrap it up because I got to switch over to DSP Reacts and get that stream going for you. All right?
For
So
you
one more
guys.
quick
I'm doing this
reminder.
for you guys.
Right now, we're heading over to DSP Reacts for that
Ah.
stream. That should be a fun one. It's always great to
Who's shooting
react
at
to
me?
clips that you guys have set up for me. Tonight, there is no stream here on DSP Gaming. It's over on DSP Throwback. And that
Throwback,
stream will start roughly
7:30
7:30 p.m. Pacific time. I need extra time to set it up to get the Nightbot working and to get pop-ups and everything working properly. And that's my first ever stream over there, reacting to the Red Dead 1 playthrough. That should be fun. Tomorrow, we reconvene here for a full day of gameplay between Resident Evil 0 Remastered finishing and then the final stream of Street Fighter 6. It should be a good day. Okay, guys? All right, thank you all. Great podcast today. Let's start brainstorming the ideas for the Super Bowl event. I'm excited for it, and I hope that you guys are too. I appreciate you all hanging out with me every day like you do, and I will see you all tomorrow for another awesome edition of the Level 1.
Boo. Well, that was that. I'm glad it's over with. All right, now it's getting serious. See you, baby boy. I could do this all day. Shit. Damn it! God damn it! Sussy Baka.
お前はもう死んでいる。
True, ladies and gentlemen, kings and queens, and everybody in between. Help me in welcoming Fifi to the chat. That was a damn close shot. That was damn close. Number 2 came up short twice.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
How are you, my friend? I hope you are well. We are enjoying Sussy Baka Sunday, brought to you by the Magical Butter Machine. That's why I look high as fuck, because I am.
Okay, hey guys, I'm going to be a fortune teller. This chart will have the little feets.
Oh no.
Feetsies. And it's gonna be feetsies instead of normal note skin. I'm calling it. They're gonna be feetsies, I'm telling you. 3, 2, 1, fuck.
Ooh,
Well,
well, thank you, Fifi, because your content is my content is our content, comrade. Excellent clip. So you came in on the tail end of me live reacting to Darkside Phil's Level 1 podcast. I fucking hate that guy. He bothers me to no end, so much so that I made sound effects and emotes of him. And although it felt like a lifetime, it really was only about an hour and 50 some minutes. So incredible how this guy can literally turn a under 2-hour ordeal into a lifetime of pain and suffering. But with all that being said, we're actually going to call it a stream. That was the main reason I wanted to get on. Wanted to get some fork and knife in, and then I'm going to try and eat something so I can sober up, so then I can get SM requests to work. That's right. I'm going to be trying to get it working this evening. Through hell or high water. But I think this was a good experiment. This was a good little thing to get me into the habit of maybe doing this some more often. So, with all that being said, who do you think we should raid today? I'm going to take a look-see on the internet myself. I would do Bob Ross, but he doesn't need my help, clearly. Well, I guess we're going to tap out for the evening. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me. Stay tuned, because first thing Monday morning, what are you doing? Step Mania. Yeah, that's right. Hopefully with SM requests working. So until next time, guys and gals, take care, be safe, peace.